Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we'll learn properties of determinants. So I would like to make it very clear that we are going to study the determinant of the order up to 3. So now let us start with the properties of the determinants. First property of the determinants is the value of a determinant remains unchanged if rows and columns are interchanged. Symbolically, we can represent it like this: Ri is interchanged with Ci. Now I'll cite one example here. See, I have taken example of a determinant 2, 1, 3, 4. If we expand it and find the value, its value will be 8 minus 3, that is 5. And if we interchange the rows into column and columns into rows, this row 2 1 becomes column and this row 3 4 becomes column 2. So if we expand this again, it will become 8 minus 3, that is 5. Means our first property of the determinant which we have studied, that interchanging the rows with columns doesn't change the value of determinant, holds good. Now we'll go to the second property. Second property is, if any two rows or columns are interchanged, then sign of determinant changes. Means if Ri is interchanged with Rj or Ci is interchanged with Cj, then the value of determinant becomes negative. And one more thing I would like to tell you, if that operation is repeated, suppose you have changed one interchange two rows, again second time you interchange two rows, so minus minus it becomes plus. Likewise, number of interchanges you keep on increasing, one more minus sign will keep on increasing. Again we'll see it with the example. See, same determinant I have taken. Now you find the value 2 1 3 4 already you have found. This value is 5. Now what I'll do, I'll exchange one row with another. Means row 1 I'll make row 2 and row 2 I'll make row 1. That is interchange. So now if I find this, its value, it will be 3 into 1 minus 4 into 2, that is 3 minus 8, that is minus 5. So second property is also holding. Now third property. Gentlemen, third property of a determinant is, if any two rows or columns are identical, then value of determinant is 0. Again I'll cite one example. See, here I have taken example of one determinant 1 0 0 0 2 3 0 2 3. This row 2 and row 3 is identical. Now I'll expand it and I'll find out the value. I have taken simple example so that no more calculations are involved and I can explain you in less time. So 1 into this will be cancelled. This 2 into 3 minus 3 into 2. Other elements are 0, so no need to do anything. So 1 into 6 minus 6, that is 1 into 0, that is 0. Means if two rows of a determinant is identical, its value is 0. Now fourth property. If each element of a row or column get multiplied by a constant k, then the new value of the determinant becomes k times its old value. Now we'll see example. If 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1 is a determinant, its value we can calculate it to be 1. If one row of this is multiplied by, suppose 5, then what will be its new value? Its new value will be 5 into 1 minus 0, that is 5 into 1, and that is 5, means 5 times the original value. If each row of this is multiplied by 5, then 5 into 5 into 5, it becomes 125 times. Okay guys. Now next property, fifth property. If some or all elements of a row or columns can be expressed as sum of two or more terms, determinant can be expressed as sum of two or more determinants. See the example, a b c KLM x plus 2y plus 3z plus 4. It can be expanded, it can be broken up into determinants, where first one will consist of this xyz and this plus value will be transferred in second one. Likewise, we can split one determinant into the two by using this property. Now sixth property is, if some row of a determinant is replaced with the some row plus minus k, that is some constant, multiplied by some other row, that is permitted. And same thing can be done with the column also. With this, we have read all the properties of a determinant. So guys, now we'll see some questions of your exercise. Okay, first question in your exercise is given as xyz abc x plus a y plus b z plus c. In this determinant, you see guys, if you use the property of fifth property, which I have shown you, that if something is added up or subtracted, it can be splitted into two determinants. So this determinant can be splitted into two, that is xyz, everything will be same. What will change? Only this will contain one part, and plus everything same, a b c, and this second part will be in this. Now if you carefully see this determinant, you find column 1 and column 2 are identical, and one of the properties, that is property number 3, we have seen that if two rows or two columns of a determinant is identical, its value is 0. Same way here also, this column 2 and column 3 is identical, so its value is also 0. So total value of this is 0. Second question, see, this is the determinant. Again we need to show that its value is 0. What we'll do, you can do one thing here, you can add up two rows. This is row 1, this is row 2. Why we are adding up? If you carefully watch this, by adding 2, b and b will be subtracted and a minus c will come, which will be somewhat identical to our third row. So what will be here? If we replace r1 with r1 plus r2, what we'll get? We'll get a minus b plus b minus c, b minus c plus c minus a, c minus a plus a minus b. First row. Second row same what will be there, and third row same what will be. Now this is a minus c, this is b minus a, this is c minus b. You can see here that this first row, a minus c, b minus c, c minus b, b minus c, c minus a minus b, and third row c minus a minus b, b minus c. Third row and first row are seeming to be same. Only difference is of minus. If we take minus 1 common from the row 3, then our value will become identical. If we take minus 1 common, then will this and this will become identical. So the value of this determinant will be 0. Now again, third example, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 65, 75, 86. Here also what we can do, if you carefully watch column 3, you can see it is somewhat multiples of column 2. See, 7 6 ja 36, 8 6 ja, sorry, 7 9 ja 63, and 8 9 is 72, 9 9 is 81. If we multiply this column by 9 and add this, means if C2 is 9C2 plus C1, or C1 is C1 plus 9C2, then we'll get, in place of C1, follow this, it will be better. In place of C1, what you can write? Simply 65, 75, 86. Second column will remain same, and third column will be identical to the first column. See, this column is identical with this, so value of this determinant will become 0. Now fourth example. Here you see, this is A B plus C, that is AB plus AC, and here in column 2 it is BC. So if we do column 1, column 3 is column 3 plus column 2, then this determinant will become 1 1 1 BC CA AB, and this will become AB plus BC plus AC. Likewise, this is also same, BC plus AB plus CA. This is also same, CA plus CB plus AB. This is somewhat similar. All the three elements are similar. If we take this common, so it will become AB plus BC plus CA common, and this determinant will become 1 1 1 BC CA AB 1 1 1. So these two columns are identical, so its value will be 0. Now one more example, that is fifth example. You see this example fifth. Here B plus C, C plus A plus B, Q plus R, R plus E, P plus Q, Y plus Z, Z plus X, X plus Y. Here if you carefully see, there are two methods. Either you add all the rows, then it will become 2A plus B plus C, 2P plus Q plus R, 2X plus Y plus Z. Or one more thing you can do, you can replace row 1 with row 1 plus row 2 minus row 3. Do it and see the result. Row 1 plus row 2 minus row 3, if you do, it will become B plus C, C plus A minus A plus B. So A and B will be finished, only 2C will be here. Same way, here will be 2R, here will be 2Z, and this will be C plus A, R plus P, Z plus X, A plus B, P plus Q, X plus Y. Guys, you can take 2 outside and will become C, R, Z, and remaining things will be same. Now what next you can do? Now you do the operation in R2. R2 will be R2 minus R1. Sorry, R2 minus R1. What will happen? This C, R, Z is already there. 2 we have taken out. Now C plus A minus C, because 2 we have taken out. Now row remained C, R, Z. So C plus A minus C will be A, R plus P minus R will be P, Z plus X minus Z will be X, and third row will be A plus B, P plus Q, X plus Y. Again, what next operation you do? If you R3 is replaced with R3 minus R2, then again A plus B minus A will be B, P plus Q minus P will be Q, X plus Y minus X will be Y. So CRZ APX BQY. Okay guys, now next thing is, in our result we need to, this question have been given to prove that this is 2 APX BQY and CRZ. This is the question. So what you can do, you can exchange it. How to exchange? Firstly, you exchange R1 and R2. Okay, R1 and R2. If you exchange this, you will get negative of 2 APX CRZ BQY. Here also we used one property, that if two rows of a determinant is exchanged, we have exchanged R1 and R2 and we got negative. Again what we'll do, now we will exchange R2 and R3. So this negative will go off, will become positive. 2 APX BQY CRZ. This is the result which we needed. See, here again we have interchanged these two rows, and this minus sign has gone off because again one negative sign will come, so minus minus will become plus. With this I would like to finish my today's lecture, and remaining questions of this exercise will be explained in next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll request you to subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed it. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye, have a nice day.